Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Raine Plays. This is part 2 of Fern Park. I have to mention a couple things that I wasn't able to yesterday. If you're going to do something like this, split a house on a single lot, you have to create more than one character. I knew that going in. I just didn't want to do it for the first part of the video. So just to clarify there. Also, the last video. The first thing when I woke up, my daughter told me that her uncle had tested positive for the virus, and it just threw me off for the rest of the day. I was just out of it, but I wasn't feeling that well anyway. I hadn't slept good, and I just wasn't in the mood to talk or socialize or anything like that. I'm not close to the guy. He's my ex's brother, oldest brother. I think he's in his 60s. But he works at a old folks home, and apparently that's how he got it, because he wasn't able to stay home. He had to continue working. It's sad, yes. I'm not going to say it's not sad. It's all so terrifying. That's part of the reason that I just didn't feel like talking yesterday. This build is kind of weird. But before I get into that, I have to say, this is a first for me. I have never, ever seen a rainbow in The Sims 4. Not once. And then I panned up to get a wide view shot of the house that I made here, and there's this massive rainbow just sitting in the sky behind the building. And I'm like, wow. I thought that was super cool. So I thought I'd share that. I had mentioned in an earlier video how I despise the color brown, and then I went ahead and made most of this second apartment brown. But there's a reason for it. I wanted to offset the gray, but I did not want to go red brick. And I figured I had to stick with the brick since it is a whole building split in two. So that's why you're going to see a lot of brown. Also, she's a bookworm and a writer, and she's very good at what she does. So she's not, working per se. She's stays at home and writes. But I wanted to assume that she would be in book club and that she would have at least a monthly meeting at this place. So I set up the first floor to accommodate that. But I just could not think of much else to give her in the way of fun. So I put an easel on her back deck, but I'm like, what else is there? What would someone so dedicated to writing, because it's kind of like me. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. I don't socialize. I had some hobbies that kind of fell by the wayside, but there aren't those types of hobbies in here, and I don't know, I just didn't know what to do for her. Also, I used CC eyes on her, and they took over my regular Maxis eyes. So I have the list of Maxis eyes when you go into color, but then at the bottom there's all of the CC ones, and I don't like when they do that. I try desperately to look for non-default. I don't want anybody taking over what's already there. I'd rather just have it added to. For me, it's just a little too messy, and I just don't like it. But what you see on her is not what you see in Cass. I was very disappointed. She looks like an alien with these creepy greenish brown, I don't know. But in Cass, it looked like a shiny bright green. So that was a disappointment. I won't be listing those on my CC favorites page, but I do have others, and they're fine. I've used them before. I don't have any issues with them. It's just that some of them are dull. Others have this shadow across the top lid, so your sim looks like they're half asleep. I don't like those. I don't like the kind that have shapes around the iris. That drives me nuts. It just, to me, it looks stupid. To somebody else, it might look awesome. I think that's about it. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please leave a like, and I will see you at the end. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.